What's up, everybody? I'm just kind of here to tell you guys a little bit about my experience with my auditions with The Voice. Because people have asked me, all day yesterday, because I just got back yesterday. It's me all day. It's like, so how'd it go? How'd it go? Tell me more. Blah 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 blah. Bah. Yeah, tons and tons of people just ask me all about the experiences, and I keep having to retell the same story over and over and over and over. So we're just gonna put this all in like one little lump thing and hope it answers all the questions anybody has had. So we'll start with the auditions were in Phoenix, Arizona. It's about 20 minutes away from the hotel. It's like Gila River Arena or something. Gila, Gila Arena. Anyway, huge place. And so I get there. The audition was at 7. Or the time block was from 7. And, it said it could be somewhere up to 5 hours or something like that, which wasn't lying. And so I get there, 20 after 6. And, I walk over and it says we're at gate 4. I was like, I have no idea where these gates are. So I asked someone where it is. And, so I go that way. Start walking down there, running some other people that are going looking for the same thing. It's like, all right, we can go as a group. Walk over there and it's like, okay, there's some people here already. That wasn't a surprise to me. There's even 2 people that were belting out "Let It Go" at the front of the line. So we start walking around. It's like, oh, there's actually a lot of people here. And we round a corner. There's a lot of people here. Round another corner. Oh my God. So we were probably in line behind at least about 1,000 people, give or take a couple. And so I stand in line, and by the time it hits 7, it's like this line's already wrapping all the way around this arena. And this arena is huge. And I'm estimating there was close to around 3,000 people. And that was just for the morning group. That was the 7 a.m. group. There was another one at 2 p.m. But so there was that. And so we, once they finally, the line starts moving, people start getting inside. And breaks up into like 4 or 5 different lines. Gotta go through metal detectors and all that fun stuff. And so we go through those, go inside, and 4 lines. Going all the way down this really long hallway. And once you get to the front of that line, there's someone there who checks. We had artist audition passes. They're basically on same size piece of paper. Our name, where it was, our number. I don't know what purpose that had at the time, and all that information. They go and they check that against your ID and make sure that's you. All right, and send you inside. You go inside. There's another line. So that's more of like a mob-like line. There's a lot less organization to that line. And you're going in, and that's where they actually check you in. Like, they actually scan that, those funky little smartphone scan bar things. They're like, scan this to find our blah. And so they would check you in with that. And again, your ID, they check, make sure that's you. And they scan you in. They gave us a bracelet. They had 2 colors. They had a blue one for people over 18 and red ones for minors. I believe the earliest you can audition is 13 if you have a parent or guardian present. And so I did that. And then had someone take my picture for me against the Voice backdrop. And so we got to go sit up in the bleachers. Or not bleachers, seats, whatever. You can go sit up there and wait some marks. We got to wait for all these people to check in. And so we're sitting there, and real fun part about when we're sitting there is, they have, we're in an arena, so they have this kind of music playing. It's loud enough that you can hear it, but it's not so loud it's deafening. And when you're among like-minded people who are all singers, and songs come on that that aren't gonna be too difficult, nothing you have to like belt out and sing, like Chasing Cars by Snow Patrol, be surprised at how quickly this arena of people waiting turns into a little mini concert. And so that was a whole lot of fun. And then, after we sit and waited there, it's like, sat there for at least an hour and a half or so. And I waited in all the other lines for about 3 hours. So, hour and a half, 2 hours sitting in the stands. And they start pulling down sections out of stands, probably about like a few hundred at a time. And sort them out into them, and like, I think it had like 10 lines or something like that. And they would pull from those lines 10 at a time and send them back. And you were assigned to a room. I don't know how many rooms they had. I was in room 4. And you and those 9 other people all get put in this room. They got 5 chairs each side, and they have chairs around the outside for anyone that's got the parent or guardians. And you sit down, and once everyone's seated, they shut the door. The producer tells you, it's like, okay, I'm going to call you guys up here one by one. You're going to come up to this red X. You're going to tell me what song you're singing, the artist who sings it, and then you have 45 seconds. When I put up my finger, you can hold out that last note, and you'll be done. And you figure, okay. So she starts doing that. First person comes up. And afterwards, they go sit down, and it's just a round robin, one after the other. And I was the second to last one. And then after everybody's done, it's like, okay, if I call your name, I want you to stay. That doesn't mean it's a yes or a no. That means I want to talk to you some more. And called the name of a pair of sisters that were there and say, and everybody else, thanks for coming out, and hope to see you again next year. And yeah, so we all go out, and that was basically the end of that experience. Yeah, and you go outside, and yeah, and I called people I had to call and all that jazz. But overall, I would totally do it again. Because it was a fun experience. And the best part about it was the people that you meet. It's like, you can't stand in line for, 5 or 6 hours and not talk to somebody. It's like, you gotta talk to somebody. Because you may never see them again. You may never hear that story again. Or anyone that has done something they've done. And so my encouragement is, if you're going to do it, go to talk with these people in line. But that was my experience with my auditions. And I hope that answered all the questions anyone might have had. Unless you're going to ask what song I sing. It was I'll Be by Edwin McCain. You can find the stuff on my YouTube channel. Because I sang that one, it was a little while ago. But that's on there. But there we go. Now I think I answered all the questions that people mostly had. So, anything else? Ask me. Other than that, peace.